What is up, everybody? We're here today with this debut, very special thingy. We don't even know what it is. It's just two really big wrestling figure fans just talking about wrestling figures. There's no script, there's no nothing. It's just two guys talking about wrestling figures. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm of course WODfigs, and we are joined by lildheffner, otherwise known as Devani. How you doing, man?
I am doing really fine. As he said, we're just big fans of the wrestling figure community and wrestling figures as a whole. We love pictures, we love stop motions, we love figures, we love all that good stuff, reviews and everything. So we just chose to put ourselves together and just talk about everything.
Yeah, so I think it's only fair, in case you've never seen my videos or seen Devani's videos, to just introduce who we are if you haven't heard of us as wrestling figure fans. I am WODfigs, so I have a YouTube channel which you can find me at WODfigs. I'd make wrestling figure videos just showing you what figures I'm getting, collection videos, reviews. I'm getting into pick feds, which I have been doing and working on very slowly, but
I call
nonetheless,
BS.
I'm still doing it. Devani's angry because he wants to see my pick fed a lot and he wants to see more, but uh, I collect figures. I've been collecting figures for a while now. I started back in oh boy, 2005, and I collected some of the Jax figures. My first figure was it was two. It was a Jax Batista and a Jax Carlito. What about you, Devani?
Okay, I am Devani, aka Lil D Hefner. People have a really hard time saying my name. Like the first time I met Mike VHW, he used to call me Lil Definer. I don't know
Oh
why.
God.
So Lil D Hefner, my channel is LILDHEFFNER. Yes, like Hugh Hefner, with a little D in the front. So uh,
Little feet in the front.
so I love wrestling figures. I do pick fetting. I've been pick fetting for 2 years. I still suck to this day.
Oh, shut up. You know you're good. Stop trying to get compliments.
That's my thing. But yeah, I just love doing it. It's real fun. So, and I have no life, so like
So
that's what I
what's your
do.
figure?
All right, so this is the thing. No one believes me when I say this. I've legit been like collecting since I was like 2. So I don't know what my first figure was. Like my mom's been buying me figures since I was like 2 years old. So
All right, we'll start with what's one of the early figures that you remember,
I legit only remember my first 3 Mattels.
which are
Alright, my first 3 Mattel figures were Elite 2? 2 or 3? I think it was Elite 2 R-Truth. With the white jacket
all
and
right.
the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other 2 were battle pack. Weren't even called battle packs. The 2-pack. With Carlito and Primo. Yeah.
Oh, I've always,
Yeah, those were
are
my
those
first.
your figures? My my first Mattel figure, and it's funny. It's actually a funny story. My mom got me a birthday present, and I didn't know that Mattel were like new figures. I just kind of went to the stores and found figures. So my mom got me the Elite 2 Randy Orton and this basic Mark Henry, and I got the Randy Orton, and I was so curious as to why the figures were so skinny now,
Same.
and I didn't like it at all. Like I was so confused. And then like I found Ringside somehow, I think through YouTube, and then just from there I started buying more and more Elite figures, and I think that can get into what's your favorite Elite figure
That I own or just in general?
that you own?
That I own right now. Oh, that's hard. I might have to go with Elite 8 Evan Bourne. I love that figure.
Really?
Yeah, I love that figure. Elite 8 Evan Bourne is my babe.
Yeah, well I think if you watch my channel, you know that my favorite figure is the Elite 12 Kane, which I still think is one of the best Mattel figures,
Agreed.
but I'm not gonna get into that. That's a whole nother story. Um, I think that's all you need to know about us. It's very simple. You know, wrestling figure collectors, we aren't that complicated.
At
We
all.
all have, we all collect. Yeah, exactly. It's just pretty simple. So I think now we can talk about some of the upcoming figures that were recently shown at Wizard World.
Yeah, let's do that. Wizard World. Oh,
Yes.
we
I think
had
I you know what,
we,
let's start very we'll start with some of the ones we already knew about that were just shown again from Super Toy Con or whatever it was. The new Target Hall of Fame 4-pack, Four Horsemen. They added a
oh
vest on Barry Horowitz, which is great. It looks amazing. What are your thoughts on that pack?
the 4-pack is awesome. Like I think this is their first like elite 4-pack. They're
Yeah.
actually their first like elite more than one anything. So Um, I like it. The only problem that I know I'm gonna have with it is the price. I am not gonna be surprised if I see like $80 for this. But I
No,
mean,
no, they said it would retail for I think they said 40 or 45, which is amazing.
wow, that's like two elite figures right there. That's a steal. That's gonna be sold out immediately. But those figures they look great. I like the flare. I like the new vest that they added. The Hall of Fame set as a whole is just legendary. Like all of them have been legendary. Like none of them. Well, I haven't seen one bad one yet. So I really like these.
From the 4-pack, I think it looks great. I cannot wait to get it. I think the biggest story coming out of the new Hall of Fame type figures is the Yokozuna, and it's not just because we're finally getting another Yokozuna, but we're getting two classic tag titles, which is so insane. All the scalpers on eBay's hearts just dropped when they saw that because they can't
Right.
sell it for $128 anymore. I think it is insane that we're getting two of those on one figure, and I just cannot wait when that figure comes out. And you look on it on eBay, and people are selling it for like $78. Mock the Yokozuna and the tag titles. It's gonna be awesome, and the Yokozuna looks great. What do you think about it?
The Yokozuna, it by far surpasses the Elite 15 by miles ahead.
Yeah.
This figure, the beard looks great. It's just spot on. It looks awesome. The tag titles look nothing but amazing. The colorway that they use for this is dope. I like the white and black. The Elite 15 I wasn't too high on. I just knew it was gonna be rare, but I never bought it. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
It looked
the
like a
only reason why I
deluxe
didn't get the
Jax
Elite
figure.
15, yeah, I not only could I not find the Elite 15, but I heard the staining from the jacket was really bad.
Yeah, and
That little jacket it comes packaged in.
I've seen the figure a few times and just passed it up and just didn't want to get it. Like I've seen it like a few times at a Walmart and just said, you know what, I don't want it because no matter how rare the figure gets, I'm just not gonna like it. Cause I'm not a scalper. You know, scalpers go and buy like, oh, this is gonna be rare, so they go buy it. But um, I buy figures that I'm gonna enjoy personally, and I'm not planning on enjoying that figure.
Yeah. Well, continuing on with the Hall of Fame series, we now have Tito Santana. My issue with it is sure if you're a Tito Santana fan, get it. But there are so many other people, and there are so many other figures that are so much more high in demand than Tito Santana, and that's no knock on him. But I can already tell that that figure is going to peg warm like crazy. No
Yeah,
one is gonna buy it because the kids have no idea who that is. You know, they have an idea who the Ultimate Warrior is. They know who Stone Cold is, but they don't know who Tito Santana is, and
and
they're just gonna say, "I don't want that." It's just gonna be on the shelves, clogging up the Hall of Fame series for God knows how long.
And the figure is good, but the thing is, like, for WWE to make the decision to okay a Tito Santana figure was stupid on their part because they don't talk about Tito. Like,
Yeah,
no matter how great Tito is, and like, I mean, the figure, like, just as a figure, is dope. The white tights are awesome. The shirt that it comes with is great. The head
yeah,
scan
the shirt
is
looks awesome.
the head scan is awesome. The boots are cool, and it's just awesome. I like the figure, but Tito Santana is just not very known around the world for them to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, and this will lead to a question I have a little bit after we cover our last figure in the Hall of Fame set, which is oh no, we have two more. We have Hogan.
Yeah, we have
What are
Hogan.
your thoughts on Hogan?
Hogan, I've been so ready for this Hogan. I've wanted this Hogan for so long. Um, I wanted a Hogan in this form for a while. I really like it. The head scan is awesome.
I don't know. I don't like that. You know, I think if they would have done Hogan, they should have done the long tights version. And yeah, this one is it, but it's not the one with like the yellow and red fade on it with like the cool designs. It's just from I don't even know the WrestleMania four. I'm probably wrong, or
think
I
I
think it might have
think
been nine.
I think it was WrestleMania. Was it 4? I remember it was from when Bret Hart faced.
Yeah, that's nine. I think. I don't know. I'm not the best with the classic stuff. But you know, I think it would have been a lot better had they done the long tights 2005, 2004ish kind of look.
Yeah, that
But
would have been
now we have our
awesome.
last Hall of Fame figure, which I have a lot of thoughts on, and that is Eddie Guerrero. What do you think about it, Devani?
I like it.
That's exactly my thought.
I like it.
I
It's a good
don't mean to interrupt
figure.
you, but I think they should have sculpted a new head scan. You know, I like the head scan they used on the Legends. It's just for me, it looks like a custom because you can still totally tell they reused the other head scan. The tights are cool and everything. I wish it would have came with a cloth shirt. I don't know. It's not doing anything for me. I'm sure I'm still gonna get it and love it, but it's just not the Eddie Guerrero I wanted.
Um, I feel the same way.
I think WCW Eddie Guerrero would have been awesome.
I mean, I like it and everything, but I still think they should have put him. I mean, if they were gonna do this, it's Hall of Fame set. It's a Hall of Fame set. So, in my opinion, I mean, why didn't they give him a more around but right before he died kind of attire and then give him a I'm Your Poppy shirt? I don't understand. I mean, like, I get that this
Yeah,
is
I would
cool
have.
and everything, but I don't understand the point of this figure. Like, it's pointless. The same thing with the Hogan. Like, the Hogan is pointless too. Like, they should have given him 2005-ish attire. I don't understand why they chose this one over everything else that they could have done.
Yeah, I can understand. They kind of went with the late 2000s look with the Legends figure, but I would have preferred like the black tights with the blue and green neon flame design on the sides. That was a really cool tire, and they could maybe even do the Eddie Guerrero head scan where he had the blonde tips. That
Yeah.
the frostbite hair. That was pretty cool. But so this is the question that I just came up off the top of my head a little while ago, like I mentioned. Right now, you are Bill McKenna, and you get to choose four figures. Now, keep in mind they have to be WWE Hall of Famers, so they have to be in the Hall of Fame. And you get to choose four people. I'm gonna go ahead and start just because. I'm gonna go with the 2005 Hulk Hogan. I feel like that's only appropriate.
Alright.
Oh God, I want to go with a Ringmaster Steve Austin. I think that would be awesome. I want to go. I want to go with Lita.
Right, right.
I think, and oh man, last one. Dude Love. Dude freaking Love. I am waiting for a Dude Love figure. I want Dude Love. How about you? Spot. I know it's kind of a hard question.
Let it.
I'll throw out some names if you want.
Alright,
That
alright.
we haven't seen a
I
lot.
got it. Alright, I think I got something. I want a Gorgeous George.
Okay. Wow.
I want a Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
Um, I
That's
wanna
perfect.
I want a Larry Zabisco,
Yeah, that's awesome. I
and
want to.
why not? I mean, they haven't made one. I want a Mr. Fuji. I would love to have a Mr. Fuji.
All right. So we got Mr. Fuji, Larry Zabisco, Gorgeous George, and. What did you say?
Oh crap. Gorgeous George. Dang it. Who's everyone I just said? I know I just said a lot of names.
Gorgeous George. Gorgeous George, Larry Zabisco, Mr. Fuji.
Um, fuck. Why did I forget this?
That doesn't matter. We know they know who you said. We don't because we're idiots. But let's continue on with some of the figures shown at Wizard World. So we have Elite 36, and I'll name a figure. We'll run this down pretty quickly because there was just a little bit shown of Elite 36, a little bit of Elite 37. So we'll just give a couple of points what we think. Bray Wyatt. I think personally that it looks awesome. Best Bray Wyatt figure they've released.
Same. I love it. The basic head scan that they're giving it from the basics that they've given all the others. I like that head scan more than the Elite 28. But I mean, it would have been cool if they gave him like a really cool smiling head scan, like a big smile head scan. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, I like.
Yeah, I agree. I think they not that they haven't nailed the Bray Wyatt head scan. I just think they haven't gotten one like perfect.
Yeah,
And
not
there are a
yet.
couple of other guys they have gotten perfect. Speaking of one, Dean Ambrose, Bo Dallas, both those head scans amazing. We'll start with Ambrose. Ambrose looks great. Uh, I don't like the packaging because I feel like the legs are gonna look they're gonna be loose, but the vest looks awesome. Glad we're getting a kendo stick. Head scan's awesome. I like the mold they chose. I'm glad they didn't make the jeans like super baggy like the Jeff Hardy ones. They kept them relatively skinny. What about you for
They
Ambrose?
painted the shirt. Woo! They
I'll
actually
fight with you.
they painted the shirt. I'm so happy that they did this. I was not gonna buy the figure if it had a rubber shirt like the Luke Harper Elite 29 and the Elite 35.
And that would have been cool.
I mean, they should have either given him a cloth or a painted. Those were my choices, or I wasn't gonna buy the figure. And they
You know,
painted it on, so I'm happy about that. And the head scan is awesome. The kendo stick looks great. This jacket, awesome. It just thank you.
yeah. Speaking of Ambrose, I think it would have been awesome. Take out the vest, take out the kendo stick if necessary, but give us a unstable cloth T-shirt so
If we
we can
don't get
have like two different Ambrose attires and buy two of them to make two different figures. I think that would have been sick.
if we don't get an unstable shirt soon, I'm gonna be mad.
All right, now moving on. I mentioned him a little bit ago. Dallas, who I know you're very high on. I like the cloth shirt. I think it would have been cool how they made it look a little bit wet, like how he comes out with it. And the head scan is on point. I know you love the head scan.
Yes, the head scan is one of the best head scans they've done. They really dug deep into the whole Bo Dallas Asian white man look. So, I mean, it looks nice, and I'm looking at the figure now, and if you do look at the figure, it does look a bit wet. They gave him like if you like go look at the figure right now, they gave him like a black. It's black, but it's not like a regular black.
Yeah,
It
kind of
looks
looks metallic.
yeah, it looks wet if you do look at the shirt for a while. It looks pretty wet. So I think they tried their hardest to dig deep on there. And like the way the shirt sits on the figure, it looks like they really did try to make it look like it's wet. It looks like it's sitting a bit odd, as if it is wet on the figure. But maybe that's just how it's standing, and I'm overthinking this, and it's not like that at all. And it looks like really dry whenever I buy it.
Man, that T-shirt is too dry for me to buy. Hey, that rhymed. All right, now we can. That was so corny. We can
Really?
talk about Diamond Dallas Page, and I'm excited because I never got the Legends figure, so I think it's cool that
Yeah.
they basically they re-released it, changed the colors. I think it would have been even better had they done, it's a good thing the baggy pants look. Me and Devani were talking about that a little bit off camera or off mic, or I don't even know. We were just talking about how that would have been really cool. Would have came with the vest, the MMA gloves, and the short hair DDP. But what do you think, Devani?
it's a nice. It's a good thing. I can say that.
Yeah, it's
It's
a damn good thing.
yeah. It's a
But
real good. It's a good thing.
and
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
it would have been awesome if it was an updated one with the DDP yoga shirt. Hashtag cloth.
Yeah, no, if they would have made a cloth yoga mat, dude, I would buy that. I promise you, that would be awesome.
1 year membership of DDP yoga.
Hey, I've done DDP yoga before. It's hard. I promise you. And now we've got the last two in the set, if I am correct, and that is Golden Stardust. Um,
Yep.
I think Stardust, the head scan, would be a little bit better. Like the design, I think the jacket's awesome. I just said it, I really love the design and the scheme they went with for the Goldust attire. Stardust. I think it looks good for Stardust. I like how they made the body a lot thinner because I don't know if you noticed, but ever since he's been Stardust, Cody looks like he thinned out a lot, or looks like a little bit skinnier. He's been moving around a lot, quicker and
Yeah.
stuff, and I think the head scan's good. I like the tag belt accessories for people who haven't gotten the Elite 33 Roman Reigns and Rollins. What do you think of it?
Really good figure. I like the attire that they went with the blue. Um, I hope we get like a silver one down the line, like, cause it looks pretty cool. But I like the attire that they went with. The tag belts are good. They're good accessories to go with it. The gold dust looks awesome. The head scan doesn't look bad, but the head scan could have it looks good, but they could have chose a different one. The jacket looks amazing. I love it. Like, oh, it's it's
Calm down.
so good.
There are kids watching this show. Calm down there. But
I
anyways, we'll move
apologize.
on to the battle packs. We'll just for this one, I'll name the battle pack. I think there are only two they showed, if I'm correct. And you just give me one word to describe that battle pack. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I'm gonna go with awesome.
Cool.
You say cool.
Yeah.
And last we've got, or I think this is the only two they showed. We've got the Outsiders. I'm just gonna say disappointing. We can elaborate on this a little bit, but I'm gonna say disappointing.
Blech.
And I think it's blech because they're the same height. You know,
They're the
I
same
think the only
figure.
thing about it is that we get a new Nash head scan, which I'm gonna put on my Diesel figure because it's brown. It kind of looks like Diesel. Um, I just think we should have gotten the Ring of Tires. It would have been so awesome had we gotten the Ring of Tires.
Um. Uh. Um. I honestly expected them to just remake the Elite 16 and put it in basic form, which would have been great, and given Scott Hall the in-ring look. But we got this. I think it's lazy. I mean, I'm. Oh, and to everyone that says they're the same height, they're not. They're not the same height. They
So
aren't.
I'm wrong.
They're really not the same height. I mean, I'm
Oh,
looking at
Nash
it.
is a little taller.
Yeah, Nash is a bit taller, but I mean they're not the same height, so I mean I guess that's a little bit of a plus. I don't see myself buying it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it comes with some sunglasses and spray cans. Those are cool for any NWO collectors, but I don't know, just a little bit disappointing. And lastly, if I'm correct, they showed what is going to be, I think, the Elite 37, um, Dean Malenko, and ah, you know, I know it's not a final production, or at least I think it's not, but
no, it's a
man,
prototype.
the head just looks huge. It
Um,
just it and we were talking about this. It just looks like a custom. I know it's not final production, but if the final production looks anything close to that, I am disappointed.
please give him a wider torso. Please, that's all I'm asking. Like the figure isn't bad. Like if you guys don't change anything else, change the fact that his figure is too skinny. Give him a wider torso. He needs it. A more bulkier torso. Don't add extra muscle, because they like to do that. They're like, oh, he's bigger than that, so add extra muscle. No, make him look how he actually looks. He's a wider Daniel Bryan, not whiter, wider.
I think the we were talking about this a little bit. I think the Road Dog torso works.
Yeah,
The Damien Sandow torso might work because Malenko was big. At one point he was big, so I think that would have been cool. Overall, I think the figures they showed were just really awesome.
yeah.
Really awesome. I am excited for the future. We have a bunch of other basics coming out. The Tyler Breeze, Adrian Neville, Nikki Bella, AJ Lee, Stephanie, which I just ordered. Just a lot of good things from Mattel coming up in the future.
move on here, Mr. Ryan from WODfigs forgot that we have to talk about the most important part of this whole thing, and that is defining moment staying. He thinks
Blah
it's not
blah
important. What
blah.
it is.
No, I
Let,
am so upset about this figure and disappointed. I think that's why I skipped it. But it just doesn't look good. I don't know what it is. They showed the loose pictures and stuff at Super Toy Con. The arms really don't look good. I think it's a little bit too skin. The arms are too big. They're too muscular. The torso is too slim and skinny.
I think it.
And
I think it
yeah, go
looks
ahead.
good. I think it looks good for the time frame that they chose. I mean, th- this is his WCW. These are his WDW days. So I mean, you should expect him to be skinnier with some bigger arms because that's how he looked. I mean, I
Yeah,
think.
but honestly, also the jacket, it was so bulky and weird. I like Sting. Don't think I'm hating on Sting or anything, but and Mock, it doesn't look good. I like the baseball bat. I know I'm gonna get this figure. It's just disappointing for me.
I mean, the jacket only looks bulky inside the packaging. It's not gonna look bulky outside of it. It doesn't at all outside of the packaging. It looks dope outside of the package. I mean, I see myself buying it. I don't understand what the problem is with everyone.
Yeah, so I think that now covers everything from Wizard World. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that little snippet slash debut episode of whatever this is. We want to know what you guys think because this isn't a set thing, so we want to know if you enjoyed it. If you do, we're going to continue it. If not, then it was fun to do. You can check me out on YouTube and Instagram at WODfigs. Find Devani on YouTube at lildheffner. Devani, any closing words?
I really enjoy doing this. I hope this isn't our last time. I hope we like really get to do this like weekly or something, because this is really fun. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. As much as I
Yeah, if
enjoyed
we
doing
do
it.
continue this in the future, it is going to be longer. We're going to be adding some more segments. But
Yeah,
just tell us what you guys think down below. Thank you guys for watching or listening, whatever you're doing. Have a good day and drive safe.
drive safely.